Vanakkam, Namaste, and blessings to everyone. This is Dr. Bairavee Balasubramaniam PhD, the Sky Priestess. I've been away for a little while because I've had two sudden surgeries in my family, and I've been dealing with everything, and it's all done, and everyone's cool, and I am available for work again. So, yay. But all of this is linked to what I'm about to talk to you about because it all ties back to Chiron retrograde in Pisces. Yesterday, we end of Chiron retrograde, and effectively that signals the end of a particular chapter of our individual and collective journeys. Now, I know there's noise outside. Bear with me. This is the best I can do under these circumstances. So, Chiron retrograde in Pisces is effectively something that has asked us over the past few months to look deeply at what we understand as healing. What is it that allows us to go deeper and deeper and further into spirit, into the place in ourselves that connects to all that is? Now, whilst this can be a very beautiful alignment, it can be alignment that provides great healing, the healing and lifting of past karmic patterns. It can also be an alignment that brings us into deeper patterns of wounding and deeper patterns of illusion and self-deception, such is the nature of Pisces. Now, with the end of Chiron retrograde in Pisces yesterday, we would have seen an intensification of karmic dynamics, emotions, in some cases, even physical symptoms, or perhaps even visitations from other places or realms or the departed in many ways, or even visitations from what we call deities. All of this stuff could have happened yesterday, especially as Chiron stopped moving backwards from the earthbound perspective. So, what does all of that mean? It means that we are able to, in our individual and collective spiritual journeys, we are being honored to change some aspect or element of our relationship with spirit that simply no longer aligns to what it needs to be. Now, whilst Chiron is the wounded healer and it is good to help people when possible, it is also important to remember that healers need to have their own reserves and their own tanks full and in good condition before going out there and helping anyone else. That's just the way it is. You can't do nothing for anybody if you're in an empty tank. So also look at this energy to look at patterns where you have been giving away too much of your power in the name of being a healer, or where you may have been taking power from others in the name of needing healing. Remember that human beings are here to help each other as part of this cosmic playground, and one is really not meant to be a battery for another person. No matter who that person is, it could be your friend or your parent or your loved one or a teacher that you like, doesn't really work that way. At the end of the day, we are all encouraged to go back within and find our sense of sovereign expression and our innate connection with spirit. Whilst others can help us, they do not need to bear the responsibility or the burden of it for anybody else. That becomes energetic parasitism, which is also something that kind of happens when these dynamics are activated. So look at the balance of give and take in terms of how you heal, how you expect others to heal you, how you are expected to heal others. Look at all of those dynamics and allow yourself to release what no longer aligns. Remember that new vibrations and new frequencies are coming in to support everyone, because healing is not the privilege or the birthright of a few. It is something that all of us have universal access to. To bring in greater healing vibrations into your space, focus or rather use gemstones like clear quartz, amethyst if you're starting out. That they are more specialized stones for those of you who are more climatized to higher or more intense vibrations. You can also diffuse frankincense in the home. You can sage your home. You can, incense all of it. But effectively, this is a good time to be focused on using tools, oils, scents that uplift and elevate vibrations, but that also allow stagnant vibrations to leave. Doing things like taking salt baths would be absolutely useful at this time. If just as a very, very quick tip, if you are feeling overwhelmed by a lot of the more negative aspects of healing or expectations of healing placed upon you by others, carry a piece of black tourmaline in your pocket at all times. That really helps. If you yourself are really feeling the effects of working through a certain trauma yourself, perhaps work with lilac lepidolite, Lepidolite. Keep that in your pocket. If you're a woman, keep it in your bra, it works. So these are things that you can do. Effectively, look at this as an opportunity for all of us to develop a healthier relationship with the concept of healing, and a healthier means of actually allowing healers to do the work that they came to do in the world. It is not wise to take them for granted. As someone in the field, I can absolutely attest to that. It is really not wise to take them for granted, and unfortunately, people do. And of course, there will be a backlash for that. But moving on, what we can expect to see with Chiron now direct in Pisces up until February 18, 2019, is an acceleration of our healing processes and journeys. More of the same old stuff, but in a different way. We have more of an opportunity to move forwards and to go further in our spirit of having them stuck in the core and nexus of ourselves all of the time. So that's a good thing. And really, this is the last Chiron retrograde in Pisces till 2061. That's like 43 years. So honor this energy for what it is. Honor the lessons it has taught you, even if those lessons really suck and feel terrible, but they're important. And allow yourselves to find a better relationship with healing and healers, whether you are a healer or you are the one being healed, or both. It's usually both. And as you do so, you actually create channels, clearer channels through which spirit and inspiration can really come through and help shift ourselves and the whole collective. There's a lot of magic to be experienced with this alignment, but we need to move out of that whole ego, martyrdom, codependency, wounded healer, karma, drama, trauma, before we actually get to that place. Now, I, of course, will refer you to Carolyn Miss's excellent work and her concept of woundology that, for me, as at the very least doing this work, really opened my eyes to what healing could actually look like and the way the concept has been abused over time. But on that note, I just want to wish all of you well. Take care of yourselves, take care of others, but in ways that still honor yourself. And yeah, cha cha for now. Bye bye.